What should our listeners do? That leaky window that was cold last year, that frosted over because it was leaking, or the door that when you walk by it, the handle frosts over, or the doors got frost built up on the inside because there's a leak there. What should they do now to make sure that that's not uncomfortable this season?
Well, a couple things that I'll say. First of all, if you want to be prepared for winter, you have to get your order in now. It does take, right now, anything that's purchased today would be installed in October and November. So it'd be important to get out and act. But if you want to check on your door in particular, I wanted to talk about entry doors today. So a way to check for a draft around an entry door is you simply open the storm door and have it stay open. Go in and close and lock the door, and look at the gap between the door frame and the door and see if there's any light coming through. A smidgen of light is a direct draft, okay? The second thing you can do is look at the gap again between the door and the frame and see if it's consistent. What you're probably going to find when you're looking at your door is that when you look from the hinge side across the top to the lock side, the door starts to drop, and that gap gets bigger as it goes across the door, almost where you can put your finger in it. That means the door is not coming into constant contact with the weather stripping, and it's going to be another source of a draft. And unfortunately, for some of the older people like myself, you do have to get down on your hands and knees and look underneath the door. It's amazing the amount of light you will see underneath the door, and again, it's just a direct draft from the outside.
Is it an idea for our listeners who can't get on the floor? Okay, well, they can, but they'd never get back up. I'm not making a joke. I'm just saying. But have somebody come over at night. Okay, this might sound crazy, but I'm a marketing genius here. Okay, self-proclaimed. Have a friend, go out with a flashlight when it's dark out, turn the lights off in the house, and if they could see the light come through the door, there's no need for them. They could get a chair, a foldable chair, put it back 10, 15 feet from the door, have their friend outside with the flashlight, and you shouldn't be able to see any light coming through the door. Is that another way to check?
That would be a fine way if you have a friend to come over to do that.
With a flashlight.
With a strong enough flashlight, yes. But really, any light you see at all just means that the door's drafting. That's it.
Can you save a current door by reframing the opening, or is it already typically that door's been in there a long period of time and you just need to replace everything?
Probably the toughest thing to do is to try to re-square an existing door in the existing opening. The door is expanded and contracted over how many years? How old is the door? The frame has done the same thing. So trying to rework all this to get it back square, that is probably the most difficult thing to do. It's better to just get everything out of the opening. We can re-insulate. We can seal everything down better for you and re-square the door properly in the opening.